I just closed on this. A 40 by 21 foot fully finished garage that was originally built by a guy who owned a pretty famous engine building machine shop. And it's empty now, but you guys are going to see a massive transformation in this video that will be my show car garage, finished project garage. And here's the world's quickest teaser, that's it. So in this video, you're gonna see new toolboxes, lifts, lights, and much, much more. A lake house. And we have a pool. Guys, I have my own forest. Oh, and I should probably mention that there's a house attached here too. There's also a massive driveway with more storage around the corner. I have so much to show you guys, and I will talk to you guys about my decision to buy a home with a large garage as part of my car storage solution, because I've been talking now for a couple of years on how I need more space, and I had to get creative on how to get that space. Now, I've never done a house tour or anything, but we literally just closed a half hour ago. So I'm gonna show you guys the empty house quickly, because this is gonna be mostly about the garage, but I think you're gonna like it. So this is the door coming from the garage into a laundry room, and there's an attic. I love the laundry room off the garage because it's gonna combat the car smells, because it always smells good in a laundry room. But anyway, here is our kitchen, which is actually a really good size for a lake house. This house is on a lake. It's awesome. Here is a little kitchen dining room type of area. And then if you walk this way, you have the front door of the house with a cute little bathroom. Like a lot of the cars that I like, this house was built in 1988. And I don't know the full story right now. I think I'm gonna learn a lot more about it in this video, because the neighbor will be home in like 2 days, and I've already texted with him and he told me a little bit, but basically the original owner, the one that built this house, was supposedly a race car driver and owned a really famous engine racing shop. But we're gonna hear the history of the original owner too, but you can really tell this was a custom built home from the 80s. I love it. So coming from the kitchen, you have probably the coolest room ever in this house. So this would be the living room, which has a wood burning fireplace. I think we're gonna do like a couch over here so that when you're watching TV, which we have to mount over there on the wall, you can still see the lake views. And this is massive. And we have a pool. We just did many thousands of dollars worth of work on. They had, if you can see right there was a superficial crack. So they had to do a little fixing there, and they had to trench all around the pool. I'll show you that in a minute. But this room used to have a piano, which was right here. And this leads you out onto a deck, which had a grill right here, which I have a grill on order. And you have a really, really nice deck. And this is on a lake, but right next to the house, we don't have a neighbor. It's like marshland that they can't build on. So it's just trees and birds chirping. And here it is. Our own lake with our own pool. And yeah, the backyard's just kind of in disarray right now. There used to be a hot tub right there that's probably from the 80s as well. But this is the lake that my house is on. So right now I'm gonna walk down these stairs in order to access the backyard. Now, I had been looking for a much larger shop, which has proven to be nearly impossible anywhere near where I live, which is on the north side of Chicago. It is too expensive. I'm looking at places, 6,500 square feet. They want millions of dollars for them. It is just insane. So I started to open up my search to a home that's within an hour from me that has a large garage, because my storage problem isn't with the fact that I don't have anywhere to work on the cars. I got plenty of room to work on the cars. It's for the finished cars. So I have fallen in love with so many cars in the collection that I don't want to sell them, and they just stay at LegitStreetCars, and we just get in them to move them back and forth from the parking lot, and they don't deserve that. They need a storage spot. So this garage right now will hold 4 of those cars, but eventually, we are gonna get a lift in this video, but eventually I'm gonna get taller lifts, and we're gonna make some modifications to the ceiling, and then I could put lifts in there and park even more cars, and then the driveway will hold like 6 cars as well. So ones like my Jeep and some other vehicles that can stay outside can stay here. So this will alleviate about half of my car collection, which in itself should be the solution I need. But at the very least, it buys me years to find another big shop. Hang on, I'm gonna show you the rest of the pool and the lake and the house, because this video is going to be filmed over the course of like 3 weeks. So you guys are later going to see this house like almost fully finished. But before we continue and then move on to the garage setup, Avalon King just let me know of a killer deal. This is very, very limited time, but normally they're very complete Armor Shield 9 DIY kit, and a little sneak peek to the garage work in the background. Normally this kit is $70 for one. And right now you are going to get 2 kits and the Armor Shield Light Spray and free shipping for a total of $99 $29. That's a crazy deal. The Armor Shield light alone is $35. So I'm not good at math, but that's 70 plus 70 plus 35, whatever that is, you're gonna get it for $100. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the Armor Shield 9 ceramic coating kit, this is about as DIY as it gets. After you wash your car, you put a few drops on the applicator, wipe it on, wait 60 seconds, and then wipe it off. You can do an entire car in about an hour and a half, and what this does is it forms an invisible shield over every exterior surface of your car, protecting it from the elements and making this super hydrophobic so dirt and water just bead right off. You can use this on your glass so you don't have to use your wipers as much. You can use it on the wheels so brake dust doesn't stick. And it's one of the best black trim restorer I've ever seen. This is probably the most satisfying part. I'm gonna drop a link down below. You don't need a coupon code or anything to get this deal, but it is very limited time and quantity. This will probably sell out, so act fast. Now, let's work on the garage and then I'll show you guys the house, the pool, the lake, and everything. Right now, this is the first thing we need to do. So before anything happens to the house, we have big shipments coming in. Like today, we have Bendpak delivering a lift and some other stuff. Tomorrow is Harbor Freight with a big shipment. I gotta go pick out miscellaneous. We're gonna get some octagon lighting in here as well. The guy that built the house was a car guy. Like, look at these cool built-ins, like super good quality. He left us some extra tiles. We got it all. This is a heated garage. It is very well insulated, drywalled and everything. And we have a couple cabinets, a little bench. I wanna support this and put a vise on it. Garbage cans are totally getting kicked out of here for the driveway. They did leave a fridge. I like fridges, but it's kind of taking up valuable room in here. We'll see what happens there. So we're gonna start from scratch here on this garage and just kind of pressure wash all this dirt and stuff. Generally pretty clean in here, but I want it really clean. Check it out. We have water drains, 2 of them. I blasted everything from the corners. We put some soap down. And if you guys don't already have one of these floor cleaners for your pressure washer, I highly recommend it. Now this pressure washer actually does do soap, but it's not working. I just had to take the thing apart. I can't figure it out. It doesn't work. But whatever, I just squirted it all over the ground. This is gonna be so good. A couple hours later and the garage is clean. It probably looks the same to you guys, but you can eat off this floor. They did such a good job here with the epoxy too. And I mean, I blasted everything, all of the seals, the garage doors. I wiped them down, cleaned the tracks, still have to lubricate those, but the doors and everything look fairly new and just in great shape. We're gonna be moving the cars in this video, so I don't know exactly which ones are gonna be in here just yet. Give me some recommendations in the comments. What finished projects should I have in the garage? Or almost finished. They're never really finished, right? Garage floor is almost dry, perfect timing. We got a big semi truck. So this is a Bendpak lift. It's kind of a mini lift, so I think you guys are gonna really like this because it's something that you can put in a garage that doesn't have super high ceilings. So I have 9.5 feet here. This is the most I can fit, and we're gonna find out what we can really do with this thing. I don't believe we'll be able to drive a car underneath, but I think we can do a ton of work with it. Down the driveway. Put this thing here. All right, we're down 1 pallet. Hopefully everything's on it. We got our air compressors, got a few of those, and the max jacks. Great delivery, man, let me tell you. Just open this up. Here is our 2-post lift. Got a little assembly to do here. All right, I got the arms out of the lift box, but we have to do a bunch of other stuff like getting cars. Are we gonna have a yellow car over here? I don't think so. All right, it's time to bring my first finished car to the lake house. Well, it's not quite finished. I have to make one stop to kind of sort of finish this, but guess what car I'm in? Does it look like a Delorean right now, even without the hoverboard? It's the Delorean! Hang on, before I hit the road, I gotta put it on track 1. Is track 1 up, or is track 2 gonna play? I don't remember, but it ran out, so I had to flip it. It's, of course, the Back to the Future 1 soundtrack, and I can't play it for you because I will get hit by copyright, but the speakers, the tape deck, everything works in this car. Like, it's perfect outside of one thing that I really need in the summer, which is air conditioning. So we're going to DeLorean Midwest so we can get this AC working. I already know the compressor works. Everything is fine except the condenser was leaking. I was there last year and we verified the compressor works, but we found a clear leak from the condenser. So I finally got around to putting a new one in, and now we got to charge it with some pretty weird Freon. I'll show you when we get there. Putting it in. This is really neat. So this actually pierced the can, so you don't even have to hook up to the service port because some of them are different. So this will just do anything. Give me AC.
For the first time today, that that's actually, somebody asked this question if this is a resealing can.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen that before.
The ball in there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Reseals. That's like a new thing-ish. Well, not new, like 20 years ago, Mike, but
I'm 40 years ago. So
if you own a DeLorean shop, you just have to be back in time at all times. All right, you can't know anything new. All right, Mike just fired this thing up. Oh, compressor kicked on. That's a good sound. All right, is that just one can so far?
Yep, that's the first scan.
Oh, okay. Takes two, basically?
Yep.
Okay.
So it'll short cycle likely with this until we get the second one in.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, stop. Yeah, I just wanted to test the blower motor because I don't remember really ever testing it. It makes a horrible noise. That's great. All right, this thing's coming out. Delco Products, Ohio, USA. This might be original. Doesn't look too bad. All right, so I had to swap over this little ground right here, but otherwise they look the same. Mike was telling me some of the aftermarket spin the wrong way, but the arrow points in the right direction. Blower motor is in. I actually just replaced my glove box light, so that is fixed. Yes, that's normal. I love factory stickers. All right, let's see. Oh, it's beautiful. Aha. All right, blower motor's back in business. Let's hope this AC holds.
Out to hit 37, maybe 37. Here we go.
Oh, 37. That's amazing. Wow. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize Delorean AC could be so good, but with those little windows, you gotta have it. So that's great. It's fixed. Mike just let me know if you guys are interested in this. I guess it's really hard to come by and you have to buy a boatload of it in order to sell it. And he sells it on his DeLorean Midwest website.
34.5.
It's getting even better. 34 degrees.
We're gonna freeze it out if we don't.
Dude, you're gonna die in here, Mike. I just left DeLorean Midwest and I'm freezing in here. This is so good. So I got the whole summer ahead of me and now I have working AC, nothing leaks, the fans work great, everything is perfect. Let's get this to the lake garage. One thing I absolutely love about the new lake garage is the fact that I'm out in the country with roads like this. This is so cool, especially in the DeLorean. So I've lived in Chicago my entire life, but I've always loved being out in the country. I've loved more space and, you know, family and the fact that I grew up in Chicago is the reason why I stay, but it's always been a dream of mine to be out here. And now I kind of am. I mean, I'm not gonna live out here permanently, but I'm gonna be out there all the time. Oh man, this is cool. All right, we're back in the DeLorean. We got the Escalade in the van here today. So every day I drive a different car here and my wife gives me a ride home because we're coming pretty much every night to do a lot of work on the house. Next car to bring over to the lake house is my 1968 Camaro SS convertible. And it's a beautiful day for a drop top. All right, we're almost here out in the country. Camaro's doing great. Although I hate these digital gauges, I think they're horrible. We're definitely getting some proper needle gauges into this car. Sometimes when the sun hits it, you can't read the number. So this morning, I thought it said 380 water temp because the sun will hit the pixels that aren't lit up and it'll make them light up, and I was freaking out. It was really 180. I had to like shield it from the sun and put a shadow on it to read it. Horrible. Do not get digital gauges like this. All right, we're back. We have some family visitors and some people installing stuff, and we made it. All right, Harbor Freight parked down the street. We got a big shipment going in. Big 56-inch toolbox. We got end cabinet, work center. Take a guess at what color my toolbox is gonna be. Just take a guess. Take a guess. Take a guess. Okay. Did you get it? It's blue! Because I love blue, and I would have a blue shirt on right now, but I've destroyed all of my LegitStreetCars shirts, and we've ordered like a whole new stock of the colored ones. I just got the Halloween one left at this point. All right, big blue blocks coming off. So I don't know what to do with all this cardboard. I'm putting it in the van right now. We're just gonna deal with this later. There's so much. Here she is, look at this. We have outlets and USB right in the front. And if you guys haven't noticed already, we're doing all Icon from Harbor Freight. So I have never owned anything Icon, but from what everybody tells me, it is top notch and it is locked right now. All right, just unlocked it. Oh, this is mint. Oh, the super non-stick liners. That is awesome. Wow, these roll nice, guys. Jeez. And we got lots of tools. And we got to run to the store and load up probably a few carts of more tools. We're setting this whole place up. It's gonna be awesome. And check out my ladder. It's blue. It matches stuff. All right, we just got the stainless steel top on the toolbox and we're peeling off the protective film. And then the hutch goes on, which is gonna have lights. This is so cool. It's got like a pegboard in the back, but that thing's heavy. All right, Max just showed up with a boatload of Egg McMuffins. How many and how much was it, Max?
I got 6 Egg McMuffins, just the McMuffins, not the meal. They were $28 after tax.
No way.
$4.59 a piece. The meal was like $7.80 or something like that.
Oh my
You get a hash brown and
gosh.
everything.
We're paying $28 to get some sort of chronic illness from McDonald's. It's crazy.
I mean, honestly, like at this rate, you might as well just go to like Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
You know, you're paying the same price.
Exactly. If the food's gonna kill you, can it at least be cheap? We have to drill into the stainless top in order to bolt up the hutch. Went through. Don't wanna go too far. There we go. So I'll mark it with a little tape so we don't go too far. I would just like to point out that this right here, this is just a template so you can drill, and they paint it blue. Like, I'm not gonna ever need this again. I'm gonna keep it. This thing is growing and growing. We just got the side cabinet on. All right, here we go. Oh, that is heavy. Oh my gosh, missed. Yeah, she is really heavy. Woo, oh my gosh. Okay, hang on, are you pulling it right now? No, let's lock it up. Oh my gosh, this is insane. All right, cool. All right, gotta maneuver this big guy into position around a bunch of other tools. A good problem to have. It's tight. Oh, I'm gonna make it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this thing is massive. We're not even done yet. All right, final piece of the toolbox puzzle, and then we get to fill it. There we go. Yeah, these wheels roll nice. Some nice wheel bearings. Scooching it in. Oh yeah. All right, guys, we got a lot of Icon tools going on here. This is gonna be crazy. Look at all these pliers. What's in this one? Oh, we got our screwdriver set, and they come in cases. That's perfect. What else is in here? Something else is in here. 1/4 inch, 48 piece service kit. What is that? Let's see. What do we got, guys? Oh, nice. Our sockets, ratchets, extensions, everything. Cool. All right, start loading them in the box. I've been waiting for this one. Gigantic 1/2 inch ratchet. This is sweet. All right, so this should be all of our 3/8 stuff in a case. I need the case in here. I need organizers, to be honest with you. But let's take a look. Oh, no way. Whoa, this is a case with foam organizers. What? So I'm gonna say, hang on to the case, and then we can take this stuff on the go. Oh, that is mint, guys. I did not know this was happening today. This is a great set. Wow. All right, so you know how I organize my toolboxes? The most important stuff goes on top, and then it gets less important as we go down. Sockets and ratchets, probably the most used tool if I had to pick one. So that's definitely going up top. We have metric, we have standard. This is sweet. I just wanna see the coolest thing in the world. We open up the hutch, bam, lights are on. We have LED lights with a sensor in the corner, and there are shocks. They're like hood shocks for this thing. Are you kidding me? Look, we gotta take a step back here. Whoa, gotta get to work here. Can't see anything. Oh, bam, my lights are on. That's a real world situation right there. We're almost done unboxing, guys. We have a shop vac and our air compressor. We have a hose reel as well. So here she is, our beautiful, beautiful shop vac. Every garage needs one. Shop vac's almost put back together, and I need pliers like this, and I gotta use these pliers to cut this zip tie. Wow, these are really sharp. It's tools helping tools. All right, vacuum is done. Toolbox is getting there. We got some decorations. Here is the top drawer. We still have to go get a bunch of tools, so we'll come back to tool organization. We have our jack stands, air compressor. Right now we're working on the max jack, so Liam is lining some stuff up we measured, and I think this is pretty good. We got room in the front. We have to be conscious of the drain here. You can't drill in too close to that hole, so that's good. And we have a decent amount of room in the back. The Camaro is like 15.5 feet long. The Lightning is about 17.25. So I think we would still be able to fit the Lightning here to lift it as well. And that's kind of a worst case scenario. Like if I'm ever gonna work on anything big, I mean, we're gonna be at the main shop. So I'll definitely be doing some work here, but it's secondary. I mean, we still have the main shop to do all the major projects. My wife is inside cleaning right now, and she's like, hey, the AC's not working too good. So I took a look. I think I figured out why. I just took this off, and she's a little dirty. The condenser is quite clogged. Like this is just really, really bad. Look at this, I mean, it's completely blocking it. This was full of leaves as well. I did a preliminary clean. We can fix this DIY style for sure. Oh yeah, blasting right through with the pressure washer. Get out of here. All right, we're gonna mint this out. Why didn't you tell me this was difficult to do? This thing was so gross. I ended up having to take apart the entire surround. I don't even know. The grill, I don't know what to call that. I don't care. I've never done this before. Not because I don't do stuff in my house. It's because we literally didn't have central air conditioning in our house until about 5 years ago. So I grew up in a house with no air conditioning. And then even up until I was 35 years old, I had never had air conditioning before. I did live in a condo in the city for a few years in my 20s, but they had like a central system. But anyway, this is my first opportunity to do this, and it's a pain in the butt. This thing is gross. The hardest part is getting to all the little tiny screws that are in there. There's a lot of them. Oh, this is so much easier. Yes, get off. Let's see, how's this gonna be? Always go inside out. All right, it's coming. Not bad. Much better. Our AC is gonna rock after this. All right, after about a half hour of cleaning, we went from the condenser looking like this, pretty nasty, totally clogged and affecting the AC performance in the house, to this. Much, much better. I think there are chemicals that you can spray on these to get them like really, really perfect, but this is looking good. Going around with the LSC Ultra Pen Light and just making sure that everything is clean, and we're looking pretty good. Hey babe, fire up this AC.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. There she is, boys. There she is, looking minty fresh. I only had one of these screws left over. I don't care. Woo, there it is. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so much better. So what it does is it sucks the air from inside, blows it out the top, and this feels strong, guys. Before you could barely feel anything. This is satisfying. This is just as satisfying as fixing a car, but not as fun. Not nearly as fun. Next car to go to Lake Garage is not this AMG, but this one. I think the C63 would fit well over there. It's pretty much all done. I'm loading a bunch of stuff into it right now. But yeah, this car I've just been enjoying for a long time, and it kind of lives either here or my house, but I think it'd be a good one. Good one for the lake. Very uneventful, but we made it with the C63. I love this car so much. This is awesome. Oh, this is great. I was just about to hop in the Lightning, and I see there's a big leak, and definitely looks like coolant. Literally leaking all out right now. Great. At least it's got good hood shocks, but yeah, this is gonna be bone dry, I'm assuming. Yay, that's great. I felt around, it seems, honestly, it's the radiator, I think, which is new. If you guys are wondering what I'm wearing right now, I'm wearing kind of a weird outfit right now. I actually have a ski mask on too, and we got a whole film crew here. We are filming a movie, and the van is involved in it too, and the van is overheating. The fans won't kick on. I found a blown fuse, and that fixed it for a little bit, and then it blew again. So seriously, guys, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. How am I having this on 2 of my vehicles? It's insane. But anyway, I can't wait to show you guys this movie I'm working on. My neighbors think I'm a complete psychopath because I'm driving the van around with this ski mask on. I'm actually a stunt double for this guy, Patrick, right here. So he kidnapped someone in a van, my van. It's very fitting. All right, so I'm driving the van around right now. We got some audio going on. We got a drone operator. We're filming scenes of me kind of driving a little crazy like I'm kidnapping, and it's not overheating. The fans are kicking on now. Well, I was gonna book it to the lake house in the Lightning and fix it there. I even brought some extra water. Like, watch this. We put a little water in there. I mean, it immediately just starts coming out just all over the place. This puddle's just from a few seconds, so ain't gonna make it like that. We gotta do the radiator here. If you guys watched my engine building series, you know how to take a radiator in and out of one of these things. It's actually pretty easy. So I've just disconnected the hoses. And of course, it's gonna leak all over my garage floor, naturally. That has to happen. But anyway, we pretty much just have to muscle this out with our custom fans. And here we go. She's out. All right. Put it right here. We're gonna have to swap these over to the new one. I've unbolted the fan. This is from like a 2010-ish F-150. And with some mods, mostly just kind of trimming around here, it fits on this radiator. This is trans fluid right here just leaking, but I'm trying to find its failure point in the actual coolant part of the radiator, and I don't see it, but it's usually the seal inside of here that divides the plastic tank with the aluminum core. This radiator is brand new. Like, it's got 500 miles on it and it just blew out. So great job. Parts store? I don't know. Whoever made it. New radiator going in. I'm going with the exact same one. They're warrantying this, so fingers crossed doesn't happen again. But it's hard to find the dual core one for the Lightning. I don't have too many options here, people. Just hoping that was a fluke, really. The old radiator I noticed is made in Taiwan, and I just got the new one in, and it's made in Canada. Please, Canadians, please do a good job on my radiator. I mean, I hope you did a good job because it's obviously built, but go Canada! All right, this is not original blue windshield washer fluid. It's actually AMSOIL coolant. Universal. So we're going back in. Gosh, I hope this radiator lasts. I want my Lightning back. One of the Lightning's main purposes in life, once it goes to the lake house, is the fuel caddy truck. So I have to get like a 15-gallon fuel caddy one day if I ever want to get like a boat, because there's no gas stations on the lake, and I mean, I gotta get a boat, right? Let's fire this guy up. Perfect. Water going in now. Pretty sure it's all bled out, just letting it warm up outside. Sounding awesome. Our built engine, perfect. I love this truck. The Lightning has made it to the lake house, and we have a lawnmower that actually is not mine. We fixed this. My son and I fix lawnmowers in the neighborhood. Kind of a long story, but the person that owns it is coming to pick that up here. But anyway, we do have 4 cars here now. The Lightning. I brought over the C63 AMG. That's gonna live in the garage here for the most part. I did not buy a super cool yellow Scout. This is Liam's, who's working on the lift, and we're having a competition on what old car can leak the most. There's Liam's Scout. My DeLorean, which had no issues whatsoever, is an issue now. It looks like it's leaking trans fluid, so that's new. And the Camaro, also leaking trans fluid. I should just put buckets under each one of these, and then we'll just pour the fluids right back in, and it's like recycling. It's environmental. Right now we're working on the lifts, but you guys wanna see something cool? I thought these lights were really good, actually. They worked well, but we got octagon lights. Still not done. These take a lot of work, and we may need to get some over here as well, but the light output is so good. Look at how yellow those are. Anyway, Liam and I are gonna be going back and forth here, working on the lift, working on the lights, and right now we had this lift post mapped out, one here and one here, but we've decided to move them. So this is gonna be left of the garage door opener, so it will clear, and we still have plenty of room for a car to go here. It can basically pull right in, or you might have to angle it back, but I'm gonna keep a smaller car on this end, like a DeLorean or the C63 or the Camaro would probably work. So we're gonna see what this place looks like with 4 cars, including the Lightning inside. I think we have this lift placed exactly where we need it to be. Wow, that leak is really bad. But I just wanna see what it looks like with the Lightning. That's like the worst case scenario for a larger size vehicle that I'd wanna lift in this garage. I'm gonna try and back it in. We'll see how that goes. Oh, so far so good. This is easy. Oh, okay, never mind. It's gonna be definitely pretty tight, that's for sure. Here we go. All right, that's tight. We moved these over a little bit, and this is definitely the spot for the DeLorean. The doors are perfect. We don't have a ton of room in between, so if we had a door swinging out, it would hit this. This is in a great spot, and we'll have to try this in a little bit. I think the DeLorean's the only car that would actually fit underneath the built-ins if we pulled in forward. Yeah, this spot was made for a DeLorean. I think we need some kind of DeLorean signage, maybe, or something. We have the lift posts where we want them, but we just want to make sure they're perfectly parallel, so we're going to take 2 measurements. This kind of reminds me of setting toe on a car, but 103.5 and 103.5, so that's perfect. So we had to make quite a few moves. A lot of it just kind of shimming it a little on each side, but that means they're perfectly lined up with each other, so when they go up, they'll go up even. So now we can take a Sharpie, make some new circles. We'd already done this but once before, and purple's gonna mark the spot. So with the Max Jacks from Bendpak, they give you an anchor kit. So think of drywall anchor, but massive and for concrete. So after we drill these, we're gonna be dropping these bad boys in. All right, so we got a pretty massive drill here from Harbor Freight, and pretty gigantic bit as well. Go for it. Beautiful floor. All right, 2 holes down, a lot of dust. So we're going in 5 inches. Hello down there. We have our 5 holes drilled on each side. We move the lifts over. So Bendpak gives you an installation bolt. This one here, it's a little bit longer than the bolts you're actually gonna use to mount the lift post. So we need to hit this with a hammer with this bolt threaded in. So we'll go ahead and place this here. I get to use my new hammer for the first time. All right, got it started. All right, it's getting tough now. We're gonna go all the way down until this nut is flush with the washer. That's 5/8 of an inch. All right, so that one's installed. Now we just have to turn the nut and hold the top bolt. Next, we have to torque this nut, counter holding the bolt. And we have a torque wrench with a crow's foot, and we're trying to hit 90. Wow, we're not even close. Jeez. Yeah, I definitely need 2 guys for this. Oh my gosh, that's not even 70 yet.
80?
80? I think we should just do this to 88. 88 foot-pounds. DeLorean reference, anyone?
I'm gonna call it 85, yeah?
Yeah, that's good. All right, this thing is torqued. Jeez. Now we can back this whole situation out. Our install tool, thread it out. If we did this right, this should be pretty flush. All right, there we go. So now it's not gonna protrude out at all. That way, if we're not using these and we just have them rolled away in the corner, we're not rolling over anything. Not that it would be a big deal if there was a little stub, but I'd rather have nothing. Tripping hazard, you know? We got everybody helping today. My daughter's out here. Is it easy or hard?
Easy.
Super easy? You think you could hit 90 foot-pounds?
Maybe.
You got it! Keep going!
I can't. How do men do this every day?
She's got the torque wrench now.
I can't even push it.
Just make a click noise and it'll be fine.
Click.
Done. Learn from the best.
Oops.
Oh, a little crooked. All 5 anchors are in. It's time for some bolts. Just go in like this, you know, like bolts. That's it. All right, after a few shims, this is pretty good. Now we're just torquing these bolts right there. This one's all done. We're pretty much done with these. We're getting the arms on right now. Then we hook it up to a pump, but we gotta try something, guys. I wanna see if the DeLorean will tuck in. And everybody's here. We got Blake in the house.
Hey. All right, here we go. Will the DeLorean fit under the built-in?
How we looking, guys? Good? Let's see, how much room did that save us? Here it is, guys. Fits in. We could even go more if we wanted. Look at that. As much as I wanted all the cars facing out, like this is just huge. Like we just have so much room here to walk around. This is awesome. It's just so little tucked away in the corner. My son's washing up the Lightning. The goal for today is finishing the lift and then getting the cars in here. We want our cars to look good, so we're cleaning them up in direct sunlight because that's how you're supposed to wash cars. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, but we have no choice. It's just too sunny. Hang on, the neighbor flagged me down and he filled me in on who owned this house originally and was here for about 30 years. I won't say this guy's name. He was an older gentleman and he did pass away, but he was pretty famous in the automotive racing world. He even broke a world speed record at the Bonneville Salt Flats. He'd been racing for about 40 years. He was involved in the Oldsmobile Pro Series back in the day, which is so crazy. Oh my gosh, I could only imagine what kind of cars were in this garage. So yeah, 4-car garage is pretty weird, especially in this area for a lake house. Most people just focus on the lake activities and not the garage. We'd looked at probably 10 or 12 houses and they either had a 1 or a 2-car garage. I'm reading so much about this guy. This is so cool. So during and after his life of being a literal race car driver, and he was involved in some Formula Series as well, he built race engines. So it looks like some Volkswagen engines and some random engines in race cars, but very famous guy. Everything on the internet says that his engines were so good they were shipped worldwide. And he built this house that I now live in. What in the world are the chances? Anyway, let's go back outside. We'll be back in the garage a little later. My son's gonna finish washing the Lightning and then we're gonna get all 4 cars in the garage for the very first time. But first, I wanna show you guys the pool and the lake and an issue I'm having with the pool. Maybe you guys can help me out with. All right, before I show you the lake, I'm gonna turn this bad boy on. You guys probably saw me promoting this a few videos ago. And I literally just really need a pool cleaner right now because this is kind of dirty. They just trenched all the way around it and got it all full of stuff. So we're gonna stick this robot in there. It is gonna become self-aware here in a moment and start cleaning the pool. There we go. Get to work, robot. Whoa, the Fantic Aero X is so fast, guys. It is just eating up all that stuff. This thing is going to town. Look at that. You can already see kind of a line in there. Right behind it is clean. This is great. This is by far the best pool cleaner. It's under $500 as well. I mean, look at what it's done so far. The Fantic Aero X is the first robotic pool cleaner to use a dual system design. So the wheels and the roller brushes work independently. This is my favorite part. And it's the first robotic pool cleaner to do the incline waterline cleaners. And it climbs walls like Spider-Man, so it'll literally clean every inch of your pool. It'll do over 1,000 square feet of cleaning in 1 hour, and it's got a 6-hour battery life. So right now it's on auto mode, but you can also control it on the app with the joystick. The house actually came with a robotic pool cleaner. I tried it once. It doesn't work very well, and this is corded. It's not battery powered like the Aero X, and so it's always yanking at the cord, and look what it does to the wires. I'm never using this again. The Aero X is currently on a massive sale right now. It's only $499 on Amazon. No coupon codes needed. And look at it go, just attacking that dirt. Oh, and check it out. I love this thing so much. I got a second one. So in a future video, we'll see if these robots will battle each other. They also come with a really nice joystick remote, and cleaning this out is a breeze. Just pull up, clean it out, and put it back in, and you're cleaning again. So limited time on this deal, guys. Take advantage. So this pool does have a diving board that doesn't look to have been used since 1988, and I've never tried this, so wow. Okay, I haven't fallen yet. It'd be so crazy if I fell. This is super deep. I think it's like 8 feet. It's gonna be awesome. This is so 80s, right? To have a diving board, this is insane. All right, so from the pool, you can walk down here, and this property is actually really big. We have some pavers that are in need of repair, so that's on the list of things to do, but really beautiful landscaping, needs a little cleanup, obviously. This shed is about 5 years old, and then we have this very large property that's just kind of a blank slate to do whatever, and that leads up to a pier. Okay, this was not in the cards, guys. Like, I've always wanted a boat, and I want to start making some boat content as well. But when I was looking for a place, I'm like, yeah, just if we find a house with a big garage, we're good. And we found this one that happens to have a lake, and we've always dreamed of having a lake house. And the one downside to this, you guys probably can't hear it now, is that it's near a major road, so it's kind of loud, which most lake house people don't want. So no one was buying this place, and we were able to negotiate it down to the price of a house without a lake, basically, especially for us being used to stuff on the northwest side of Chicago. So it was a good price, big garage, big property. I could put the van and the trailer in the driveway and everything. So it just worked out. And now we have like a dream of having our own lake and this. So this is a boat lift, and I've always wanted a pontoon boat. So I know that may not be the coolest thing in the world, but I want to be able to put 13, 14 people on there, my family, my wife's family, everybody, and just have a good time. So the previous owners had a V-hull shaped boat. So we do have to get this modified a little bit for a pontoon or a tri-toon, which has, you know, 3 of the tunes. But anyway, I want to get one with at least 150 horsepower so that we can pull people on, you know, tubes and all that good stuff. This has a battery and a little solar panel, and I've never tried it, so it's in the on position. Oh, it works. Ooh, should this be covered? Maybe, I don't know. Hey, it works. Sweet. I also found in one of the bins that they have the cover that goes over this. It'll fit a 22-foot long boat or pontoon. So that's what I'm gonna get, and we'll have a cover, and we can lift it right out of the water. So when I pull up, I park my boat, and bam, I'm right here on my own property. This is honestly just surreal, guys. Like, I didn't see this happening like a month and a half ago. This is crazy. Now, this I haven't seen yet. Oh, this is sweet. Wow, this is nice. Yeah, it is. It's very new. It smells new in here, and it looks beautiful. Like, very nice construction, and it's just kind of decorative and blue, and it matches the house. Cool. Like, I don't know how much of this is mine. I'm assuming a lot of this is mine. This little forest, right? I mean, no one else is laying claim to this little forest. This is crazy. I've never been back here. Guys, I have my own forest. Wow, this goes back. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I gotta get out of here. I think this is part of the swampland that's like sinking. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna like fall into the lake or whatever that is, and there's a lot of mosquitoes here, so I never really thought about that. But anyway, all right, we're out of the forest. I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna stay out for now. I'm FaceTiming with Blake. What's up? There's the fam. You guys know Blake from the Volkswagen Golf trip to Boston, and he's super excited to be out here as well. So they're coming later in the week to help us out, cleaning and stuff. But I gotta say, the previous owners, they left it nice. All right, so right now I'm in the basement, and you can get in right from there or from there. And it has another wood-burning fireplace. I am a big fan of wood-burning fireplaces. My house in Chicago was built in the 20s, and it has one. Phenomenal. But yeah, we're gonna end up putting like a pool table here, and it has a wet bar. This is really neat. So we have a sink and a little drink refrigerator, and the cabinetry and everything is like, it's in really good shape. Like, look at the built-ins. And that one right there. Here are the stairs that come down. So you have like the kitchen and stuff over yonder. Okay, and I'm almost done with the tour. We're gonna get right into the garage, but we just have a couple of empty bedrooms. I gotta show you guys the 80s bathroom, which I'm gonna leave. I mean, this is cool. Look at this, like 80s. Okay, the toilet's a little newer and a little shaky. I gotta fix that. Okay, one more thing. They listed this as a 3-bedroom. There's one on the main floor as well, but this was not listed as a bedroom because it has like the furnace and stuff, but this is a lake house. I'm totally putting beds in here, and if we have a bunch of families over, I'm sure they'd be happy to stay in this room too. So from here, we walk up the stairs, and if you turn to the left, you guys have seen this. We have the living room, the kitchen, and this is the master bedroom. And the previous owners were nice enough to leave us a TV. This master bedroom is bigger than the one in my house. It's got 2 closets and a bathroom. Hello, which is in really, really nice shape. I mean, look at this, guys. This is perfect. Now we'll be back in the house at the very end of the video so I can show you everything that I've done inside. But right now we have an SVT lighting with an empty pickup truck bed and a Harbor Freight like 10 minutes from here and a toolbox that's empty. So let's put all that together. We've made it to another Harbor Freight. You guys saw the surprising Max video on the second channel, LegitStreetCars 2. We're gonna do something very similar. Basically grab a shopping cart or 2 and fill the back of the lighting with tools. We gotta get wrenches, and they have these anti-slip grip ones. I don't know if you can tell, but there's kind of like little teeth in here. I'm gonna try it out. And we gotta get our ratcheting wrenches as well. And we gotta get some standards because, you know, I have a 68 Camaro. We definitely need some stubbies. Gotta get some adjustable wrenches as well, you never know. They got a sale on vice grips or locking pliers. Vice grips is like Kleenex, it's a brand. All right, we got these 2, long needle nose. 4-piece set for the snap ring pliers. They have a 6 and an 8, but I got them all at this other shop too. So I have a bunch of torque wrenches at the big shop. We're gonna go to Quinn on this one, save some money. Gotta get some 1/2-inch stuff deep
and shallow. This is kind of funny, guys. This is the same product. It all could have fit on one rack. I don't know, but we're gonna get these adapters. I found a really nice set, 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2-inch drive extensions. And are these wobble? Yeah, they're wobble too. Sweet. We got Torx and hex bits. I love these organizers in here, and we got some quarter drives too. They have the nice impact sockets for lugs with the plastic sleeves so you don't mess up your wheels, so we gotta get that. You never know when you're doing an axle, so we'll get that too. Yes, we don't need any tools if we have zip ties. I can't do it. I can't get the white ones. I know the white ones are supposedly for interiors and they don't have any UV protection, and the black does, but this just blends in better with everything. And why not have UV protection? These are nice. I'll get some big ones too, you never know. Man, I'm going to town on these. You never know when you mess something up. Tap and die set, definitely a must in a home garage. I'm solely making this decision based on the colorfulness. I always end up needing a super long screwdriver for some reason for $11.99. Let's do it. Get the Hannibal Lecter mask. I love these. And just get some general glasses too. Safety. Pick set is absolutely amazing. Definitely getting that. This one's pretty awesome too. Why not? Why not, people? I can't resist, guys. It's too colorful. Gotta get it. The last one. Filling coolant, this is the best. We're gonna go to town here on oil filter stuff. This one, you never know, just in case. Feeler gauges, only $5. I don't know what this red dot means, but maybe it'll be cheaper. There's blue dots too. What is going on with all these dots? I need an oil and a coolant drain pan. That'll work. I need another cart also. These things are great. Everybody should get one of these. They're awesome. It's the same one I got Max, I'm pretty sure. Very, very nice plastic wedge kit. 9mm large, definitely getting these. Everybody here is always so nice. Tasha just came by and she's like, you need a new cart.
Absolutely.
And she hooked me up, so I'll start filling this one up too. Thank you.
Let me know if you need anything.
Alrighty. All right, we're gonna get a multimeter as well. Gotta get one of these. This is the triple prong extension cord reel. I mean, we have so much room now. Magnet and mirror, sign me up. I'm an Inside Track Club member. Look at this deal, $60 for an 8-piece. It's not much more than the 4-piece. I'm getting the 8-piece. Magnetic glove holder. Oh my God, they're magnetized together. I only want one. Get out of here. Come on, magnetic forces. Power strip that matches the toolbox, yes.
2402.35.
Okay, it's not bad for everything. We're almost done loading into the Lightning. Look at all this stuff. Oh, cannot wait. This is Christmas. Christmas in July. Thank you. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. We're back. We're back. I got a new knife. This will help me open up all the boxes, but I don't have a knife to open up this one. So it's kind of weird. How does it start? Chicken or egg? Oh, it's cutting itself out. Yes. Safety off. It cuts. Really good at cuts. So we got wrenches going in first. I need a Phillips to get this off. Oh, wait, what do we have here? We have tools, people. Tools helping tools. That's how the world should be. I just got done loading everything into the toolbox. Let me give you a tour here. So you've already seen we have a light, bam. So I put our safety goggles here. You gotta have your LegitStreetCars Ultra pen light. We have some drill bits, our power strip up here. So this is just a nice clean working area. If you need to remove seals or transfer parts, stuff like that, you can do it with all of your tools. And speaking of tools, here's what we have in the top drawer, the most important drawer ever, all the sockets and all of the ratchets. And these are the super fine tooth ratchets. Listen to this. So fine. So we got our 1/2, 3/8, quarter drive, all the sockets. And I must say these foam organizers are awesome. Moving down to the second most important drawer, we have our wrenches, standard and metric and stubbies and adjustables. There's some more room for activities maybe later if I want to get like some stubby ratcheting or something like that. Drawer number 3 are all of the pliers and the colorful Allen keys. It gets its own drawer. Nothing. So obviously I still have some work to do on filling the toolbox, but a couple drawers down only because this is the next deepest one, and these cases are a little taller. We have our screwdrivers and picks and pry bars and punches and hammers. Very important drawer. Kind of some miscellaneous stuff going on here. Over here we have another working area with some shop rags, and we have our blowgun tire pressure gauge. This is an awesome little kit right here. Actually, should this go here with the sockets and stuff? I think so. We're making field adjustments as we go along. Random screws for hanging stuff. Digital caliper, own drawer. Nothing. Stuff for the lights and white zip ties. I caved on the white zip ties. We needed some for the lights, so there is a purpose, I guess. This drawer is pretty awesome, and it came just like this. I didn't add these holders, but this is where you put your power tools nice and organized. That is sweet. And then right above it, also, this came in the toolbox. I didn't do this. It has a charging strip here. So we have our diagnostic computer, and we can charge up our batteries. Here we have our oil filter stuff and our fuel line disconnect tools, a feeler gauge. Next, we're coming over to the cab cabinet where we have our Hannibal Lecter mask and some funnels. You got to get a map gas torch. We have some specialty tools that go in these blow mold cases. Battery charger. This is that fluid extractor. You can pump out fuel and stuff. Very nice. Our multimeter. Up top, we just have some sprays and fluid. Of course, AMSOIL in the back. Oh, and then this has so many nice drawers. So zip ties, tape, and I don't really have anything in these. So yeah, we got more room to grow. Gloves are down here. And we have the magnetic glove holder on the side. Drain pans down below. And here you have it. My amazing Icon toolbox filled with Harbor Freight tools. I'm absolutely in love with this toolbox. I can't say enough. It's awesome. All right, just pulled out the last screw for this. This is a bike hook, which is nice. I might use it somewhere. But I need this wall real estate for this. Check out this gigantic LegitStreetCars banner. And I think it'll fit perfectly right below that window. I'm almost done. I have all the top screws in. So now we can see what this guy's gonna look like. Nice. Oh, that is sweet. I finished this up with some screws on the bottom. This thing isn't going anywhere, and I absolutely love it. I'm so proud of what I've built. LegitStreetCars is honestly my entire life now. We hung up the reel for the extension cord over here. That way we can run this outside and inside. A really nice subscriber made this for me, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. And I just hung it up on the wall, and I think it looks beautiful. We got Liam plugging away still at these lights. There's just a lot, very time consuming. We ordered up some more from Amazon, and it's just kind of like a big puzzle. So if you guys are curious if you want to do this yourself, each one of these triangular brackets requires you to put in a drywall anchor and a screw, and then each one of these pieces, and it just takes forever. So this stuff is cheap, but it's very labor intensive, just over and over again, drilling, drywall anchors, all this, yeah. I just ran to the store and bought this, a 8-foot long section of butcher block, and there used to be something like that over here, but the previous owners for some reason took it off. But I want to complete this, and I did get a bench grinder and a vise so we can put those up. Not exactly sure how this is going to work just yet, but I bought some black steel pipe and some flanges, extensions, couplers. I'm going to try and make a couple legs. Currently, the distance between this butcher block and the wall on this side is 25.5. This is a perfect length of 8 feet, but it's only 25. So we have to shift this a little bit. So these were not done very well. I already removed the screws going into here, but those will work just fine, honestly, especially because this is the type of leg that I want to use. So I just put this together with all the pieces I bought at the store. And with these flanges, I think it's going to be a great base. All right, so here's our new piece, and we're going to fit it in here so that we can move the old one over perfectly. There we go. This is great because this doesn't really take up any car room. You know, cars can still pull right in. We can store stuff underneath. I ended up making another run over to Harbor Freight, and I got a matching blue cart and some Chipotle. It's all hands on deck here. My boy built this entire thing. It came in a bunch of different pieces. Try now. Good?
Yep.
I pre-drilled in the bottom, so now we can get our screws in. I put a third leg over there, so this thing is very well supported. So I bought the unfinished butcher block. This one I think was finished, or someone polyurethaned it, so we're gonna do the same to this. And just like a car, we're doing a little prep work. I don't have a block of wood to properly sand this, but it's gonna be okay. With everything sanded, I'm going with a water-based polyurethane. This is gonna be semi-gloss, and we're just brushing it on. I asked the guy at Home Depot if he recommended water-based or oil-based, and after like a minute of just kind of not saying anything, he's like, well, it's really just up to your personal preference. And I'm like, based on what? What do I have to make that personal preference choice off of? Like, I need some information. I just Googled it. It seems like the oil-based, well, I've used oil-based paint before and it stinks. But outside of that, it is a little bit more durable, but it's gonna change the color a lot more, and I just wanted it to stay natural, so I went water-based. This thing's actually really cool. Makes this job go by in, like, honestly, minutes. It's specifically made for water-based stains. You can see the color difference. This we haven't done yet versus this we have. So it's just gonna offer a little bit more stain protection for whatever I'm doing out here. I did a second coat and we've attached the vise. That is done. We also have a grinder as well. This thing is solid, looks great. And I think we're gonna put the tool cart under here. Oh, this is perfect. We have our garbage. This is a rag bin, the tool cart, the creeper. Put a bunch of outlets over here. You never know when you need camo walkie-talkies. We got those too. So this is looking pretty sweet. Let's go try the lift. We're gonna get the Camaro lined up. It'll be the first car we ever lift in this garage. And I do believe we're just gonna go in head first every time. And that way we're, you know, close to the toolbox. Let's see if the lift works. Here's our motor. We already filled the tank with hydraulic fluid. And I mean, it's just like a normal lift. It's just this stuff's on wheels. So we're gonna hit this button. It's pretty quiet. And here we go. So this is on 120. It's not 220, so it's gonna be pretty slow. But what's nice about this setup is it does have the wheels there. I mean, you have to unbolt it, but you could wheel all of this away if you're not using it for a while. She's lifted. This is the first official takeoff of a car, and we're gonna find out how far up this can go. I thought this said max, it just says lax. Let's see, how much further can we go? I know this isn't gonna happen, but there was a part of me that couldn't wait for this moment just to see if like a car like the DeLorean could fit underneath. It's probably not gonna happen, but that'd be really cool. Man, she's getting up there though. Oh, is that it? All right, that's it. There is full height of a 1968 Camaro with one of these lifts. They are 7,000 pound rated. Bendpak's been an awesome sponsor of the channel. I have their lifts at my shop, the other two posts that will lift the car much higher. Just phenomenal. But I wanted to show you guys this. Well, I mean, because I got it in my garage, but also because this is very realistic for people that don't have a lot of ceiling height. So I'm at 9.5 feet in the garage. And I mean, you could do quite a bit. And Bendpak also sent this creeper, which is designed for this lift in mind. And this is like infinite adjustability as well. And here we are. We're getting trans fluid leaked all over us. But this is neat, guys. Honestly, there are some jobs that would be easier just kind of laying here and not standing up the entire time. Maybe I'll just work on a creeper from now on. I had to bring the AMG GTR to the lake house. And guys, I don't know if I've ever seen a sky like that. That's crazy. It's starting to get a little dark. It's dark in the garage. I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. It's so dark. Ah! It is nuts. Look at that. It's like a dealership. AMG's got to go in the garage. Lightning, I'm sorry, but when other cars come, you are the one that has to wait outside. Although I just washed this thing. I just washed this too. Okay, well, too late. It is storming now like crazy. I just went out to take the garbage and this is what I look like. So yeah, let's get another wash, I guess. You're safe for now, Lightning. I just tried off with a towel and we got another Gladiator cabinet. So even though it is nighttime now, I'm still working. Want to get this garage. Okay, I'm coming, buddy. My son literally asking, is he gonna play? Oh, he wants to play Minecraft. I'm coming. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Oh, this is slightly different. The color, no. I thought I ordered the exact same one. So I don't know, guys, like we ran out of the lights and I was just gonna continue down this row and I think we're good. I don't know if I need to go much more over there. I mean, the whole garage is just lit up like crazy. And you know, if I'm gonna be working at night, it's over in this area. I'm just in awe, guys. This is insane. Just like that, it is done raining. Luckily, I have the gigantic drying towel from LegitStreetCars.com. One swipe and it's just dry. So this will take me like 2 seconds to dry off the whole car. This thing's all dry. Let's get it in the garage. I love this truck at the lake house, by the way. I've ran so many errands with this back and forth. It's going right next to the C63. AMG GTR in the house. And here is this evening's lineup here at Lake Garage. The Lightning protecting everything inside of the garage, looking pretty and ready to work whenever we need it. The DeLorean chilling in the corner. You gotta have an old drop top Camaro at a lake house in like a lake town like this. This is perfect for cruising around. And then we have the German muscle corner. AMG GTR just chilling with the C63. As I said, the original owner had this house custom built in 1988. You never saw garages like this, especially back in the day. He lived here for over 30 years, and I can only imagine the cars that were in this very garage, the visitors that he had, the friends that he had, being in the racing industry for 40 years. I mean, this guy was a legit race car driver. Gosh, well, hopefully one day I can find some pictures, maybe from someone who knew him, of what was going on in here, but I would hope that if he was around right now and he saw who eventually bought his house, that he'd be happy, because I am gonna appreciate this forever, honestly. I mean, this is just absolutely perfect. I'm on cloud 10 right now. I honestly don't even know what to say. This is just incredible. And in the morning, I'll show you guys what we've been doing on the inside of the house, because I've been in there probably just as much as out here over the last 3 weeks, and at the main shop filming videos that you guys have seen lately. I've been burning the candle at both ends, but well worth it. I'm kind of done for the night, but I'll see you in the morning. And it's the morning. Camaro got kicked outside because the Lightning's been making a weird wheel bearing noise, and we have a lift. And you know, I can't go a full video without attempting to fix something. It doesn't look like there's a ton of grease in there. So let's take this nut off right now. Yeah, she's a little loose. Take this nut off though, see what we got left in there. Oh yeah, that is kind of dry in there. Yep, she needs new grease. The bearing itself seems okay. I think we caught it on time, that's for sure. All right, so I'm gonna clean this up and we'll check out the spindle. Yeah, it looks good. Nothing gouged in. We're gonna be okay. You're gonna live another day, Lightning. Got some fresh grease going on, scooping it on in. Rotor assembly going back on. We got some new grease in there. And our new packed bearing. Sweet. Wheels are back on, torquing it up with all of our new Harbor Freight tools. Oh, this is a million times better, guys. It was making like a whirling noise, kind of hard to catch on camera. Dead silent now. Oh, this is perfect. And I have new tires waiting for me over at Fluid Motor Union. All right, we fixed a car. We fixed a car. Now, let me go show you the inside of the house. Back in the house, it's been about 3 weeks since the start of this video, and it's not perfect, it's not done, and it may not be the cleanest because we're having a boys' week. My girls are out of town, and we've been working here so much that my son and I have just been sleeping here. But anyway, temporary plastic table. Eventually, there'll be like an actual breakfast table right here. But we got chairs in the kitchen and a lot of stuff like that. Our real estate agent got us this, so neat. This is my favorite card ever. You gotta have your lake house sign, American flag, coffee maker. This guy is pretty neat. I got some Bluetooth speakers for outside, and did you guys know that some keychains can float? I don't know why you'd ever want one of those. So the dining room, living room used to be pretty bare, but now we have a nice table, and we have couches, and we're matching boys today.
Yeah.
Red LegitStreetCars shirts.
And dog.
But yeah, we got some nice couches, an area rug, and these swivel, show them the swivel. Look at that. These chairs are so comfy, and then you sit out to that. I got my Weber grill, still no table or chairs, but we got a grill. And I got a cast iron flat top for the grill, so that's been a lot of fun, making like bacon and eggs in the morning. I won't show you too much of the bedroom. There's a mattress on the ground, so haven't done much in there. But I have done a lot in the basement. Actually, the very first thing we moved into the house was this pool table. I bought it used off Facebook Marketplace, so I had to disassemble the whole thing. Had no idea that these things are made with stone slats, okay? This was insanely heavy. It took us like 5 hours to move it and then build it back together. And then I hired a company to level it and do the felt. It was a process. The previous owner bought it during COVID. He said he used it once, and I believe him. It's in mint condition, and I bought it for a quarter of what it sold for new. I literally just got done putting up the dartboard, so I was leveling everything, but we have a dartboard, some wall protectors, we have our cues. Oh, the pool table actually turns into a ping pong table as well. That was included, so I have the ping pong tabletop that just goes right on it. I'm a big basketball fan, so I had to get the Papa shot. Let's see. Okay, I swear I'm actually pretty good. My son just built this for towels, and he also built this, a little poker table, automatic card shuffler, and I think we're gonna gut this portion of this built-in and put one of those wall-mounted arcades. These are poker chips and cards, and the bar is just awesome. I got a cool ice maker as well. And we already got bunk beds in. They have been used. Cousins and my kids and everybody have been over. And we have this room as well with even more bunk beds. Awesome 80s bathroom is exactly the same. And check this out. We just got a hot tub. My son and I just did all the chemicals. We filled it last night. It is hot. It's ready to go, you know, because it's 95 degrees out, and that's when you need a hot tub. I don't know. We got stuff in the pool, some random chairs. We still need to do the grass and a bunch of landscaping. We got rid of a big tree that was blocking our view, and there's some new stuff over yonder that's for a different video coming hopefully soon. So that's our house tour for now. I'm sure the house will evolve in the next few months as well, and so will the garage as I keep on changing up the lineup to see what works the best. Definitely gonna keep a smaller car here so we have a decent walkway, and I'm not pulling them all the way in. The DeLorean's not tucked in anymore. I think I'm just gonna back them in like this, and I've come to the realization that the DeLorean is the best vehicle for this spot. We don't have a lot of room in between the doors and the post, but this says DeLorean doors. So a very small footprint. You can get in and out easy. And I have used the F-150 about 100 times since we moved in. This gets used the most. So it's nice that it is closest to the street so we can just drive it right out. And I can't believe like what the lighting has been kind of like repurposed for. I'm still gonna go out and have fun with it. It's still got like 600 horsepower, but I just use it for hauling everything and running errands around town. There's a really cool little downtown here as well with some restaurants and stuff, and I just pull up in the old Lightning, park right in front, get some food, whatever, take out. It's just, I love it here. And I hope you guys have loved this video. I hope you love Lake Garage, and there's so much more to come here and on the water as well. So make sure to subscribe to LegitStreetCars 2, where I'm gonna add some additional content and a little motorized surprise, something that I'm sure isn't too hard to guess at this stage in the game. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, share the video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and most importantly, have a fantastic day. I'll see each and every one of you in the next video.
Sorry guys, no bloopers this video. Max is on vacation all week. I actually just had him over and his entire family to show him the lake and everything. It was a lot of fun. No bloopers, but we have added a ton of different colors of Legit Street Cars apparel on LegitStreetCars.com. Not all of these are available just yet. This one's coming soon, pretty neat. But anyway, if you guys buy literally anything off LegitStreetCars.com, you are gonna enter to win my Pro Charge Chevy Silverado. This changes every week, but right now, if you buy the Legit Street Cars Clay Mitt, you're gonna get double the points. This thing will take all the contaminants off the clear coat of your car. It's really nice. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video, and if you stayed till the end, you get a little bit of a teaser, and that would be some goodies in the back of the AMG GTR. I wonder what these heavy pieces of metal are. And some tubes. What could it be? Take your guess down below. See you in the next video.